Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another Grounded update video. But today we're going to be looking at something a little bit different. A lot of the times, you guys, I look at bases that have changed, I have looked at bugs that have changed, I have looked at weapons, I have looked at armor. But today we are diving into something that a lot more people are excited about with this game, and that is things that you can actually build, aka base building. Now, a couple of these things I believe are just going to be items that are already going to be in the game when you load in. Like, for instance, I'm going to load in a house right now. Okay, literally in the code, this is called house. Okay, so when I load it in, it's going to look like a little house. But if we look at it in further detail, we'll be able to see some new things. Let me get it up here. Okay, so guys, here is said house. Okay, it's floating off the ground because it's just how it spawns in right now. I do believe I could go in it. Yeah, I can. Okay, if we look, the roof is different and these doors are different. Everything about this is a little bit different. It looks a little bit older, looks a little bit more prehistoric. It looks like something that has been here for a while, that it has been broken down. So I can assume that probably Mr. Wendell, Dr. Wendell, or maybe the Watcher or some other of the ominous scientists were actually looking at this or using this, that had built this. So this is pretty cool. I wonder if this is going to actually be something that you could just spawn out, like build one of as like an outcropping base for yourself, where you could just put it down and be like, okay, there's a tiny little safe space for me to go where there's going to be a bedroll, maybe a chest, and a cooking fire spit. That way you can make some more food. Okay, guys, the next thing we're going to look at is something that I'm kind of excited about, and that is the first thing that I've seen in the game that talks about interior design. So the first thing is rugs. Let's talk about rugs that they want to put in the game. Okay, guys, so here is what is called the mite rug. Okay, as you can see, it looks like a bunch of mite fuzz. It looks like it has a weird glass over the top of it right now, so I'm assuming it's not done. I also don't think it's going to be this big. I think this is just how they're using it right now to look at the textures of it. But this is really cool. This tells me that we're going to get some sort of interior design being put into the game. That way we could customize their bases that much more, which brings all sorts of more excitement to me because I love the base building in this game. Ooh, that's a little broken, but I love the base building in this game, and I can't wait to see what else is added. Guys, there's another rug. Let's get that one in now, and let's look at that one. Okay, guys, so this one is called the bee rug. Now, it's just as big as the mite rug over there, but this one is obviously made out of bee fuzz. We're going to run around. We're going to look at the top of this one. It's a little bit grayish, it looks like. I don't think that this one's quite done. Ooh, actually, that is really cool looking. Now, you could tell that this is way bigger than what it's supposed to be because there's no way there's a bee this size in the game. I mean, it's just, it's not going to happen. So these are going to end up being smaller, and if we can put down separate little rugs, you guys can customize rooms. You guys can make like a bedroom a little bit more comfortable for yourself. Guys, there's so many things. Also, I want to talk about that there is something in the game called a bedroll, which I'm assuming is going to be an upgraded version of the lean-to that you're going to be able to sleep in. But right now, it just kind of looks like a saddle. I'm not going to spawn it in this video because it is in one of my past videos. You guys can go look for that one. It's in one of my first update videos, so go check out that if you guys want to see that one. Also, I'm going to take this moment to ask you guys, please make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. That way I can keep producing all these awesome videos for you guys, looking at all these different things inside of the game. Also, go ahead, call your friend. Tell them also to check out the channel. Anyway, let's jump back in, guys. Now we're going to look at a couple chairs. Okay, these are a couple chairs that are coming into the game. Okay, so this one is called the Cherry Berry Chair. This is a really neat looking chair, actually. I think it's really awesome. It's got some sap coming out of the side of it and out of over here, so that shows you. But my interesting thing about it is it calls it the Cherry Berry Chair. Okay, so my interest with this guy, you can't actually do anything with it. It says E to interact, but nothing happens. My interest with this guy is that it says cherry. So that makes me wonder, are we going to get another type of berry or fruit in the game that we can harvest? It could just because that's just what they wanted to call it, and it could just be like the standard blueberry over there. Maybe those are called cherry berries, but I would suggest they're called berries, berry bushes, you know, who knows? But maybe we're going to get some cherries in the game. I think that would be really awesome. But I can only speculate because there's nothing that says I can spawn in a cherry yet, or a cherry bush, or anything like that. So I can't say that there's going to be cherries in the game, but this chair is really awesome, and I'm really hoping it makes it into the next update because I would love, love, love to be able to put one of the two of those down inside of the house. Give yourself a nice little comfy feel. Give yourself a nice little place to go and relax. Also, I love if the chairs could become interactable because right now, you guys, you cannot interact with any of the chairs in the game. You only put them down and nothing else happens. All right, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, guys, now this one that I'm about to spawn in. All right, if you guys look down right here, okay, right below me, okay, there's a little black bar where you guys can see what I'm about to summon in. It's called Summon BP Catapult AC. Okay, I'm going to summon this guy in. And now what it looks like right now, okay, is it looks like this. But what this tells me is we are going to get something that is either going to launch bugs, launch large rocks, or launch ourself across the map. Okay, that is really awesome with the fact that we're going to get something called the catapult. Now, you can't interact with it once again, and you guys can see that it has an arrow like I'm trying to build it. But this is what the catapult looks like right now, and it looks like it's going to be really awesome. I'm assuming they only need 1 or 2 more things in order to get this guy completed, so I don't think it's going to be that hard for them to finish this one, but what we do need for them to do is to hurry up and finish it, because I want to see this and I'm very excited about it, and I hope you guys are as well. Let's move on to the next thing. Okay guys, so as you guys know, there is something that looks exactly like this trap in the game. It is called the lure trap, okay? But the lure trap is used to bring in other bugs, right? Say your ladybugs, your ants, your larvae, not spiders as much, but it's the lure trap, okay? And it brings things on over to you. This guy right here, this is called the pollen trap, okay? I think that this thing is going to be very specifically used in order to get bees to come to you. Now this also could attract the hornets that are going to be coming to or the wasps that are going to be coming to the game, but this little guy right here, this pollen trap, could be the key to being able to take out the bees, because the bees are so small and they're very hard to hit. I don't know if you guys remember me doing that. I was trying to fight a bee and it's very, very, very hard to hit the bee. So if they're all floating around this guy, you could be able to take them out a lot easier. All right, guys, another thing I want to talk to you guys about right over on this side is this guy right here. This is called the grinder. Okay, this in the game, as it states, is something that's going to break up other items into smaller items, bringing a whole new version of crafting to the game that you could be using base supplies in order to make brand new things. Maybe you're going to make some glue. Maybe you're going to make, maybe you're going to break down the metal because it's a grinder. Maybe you're going to break down glue. Maybe you're going to break down the roses. Who knows? But you're going to be able to break down all new things with this grinder here. The artwork seems to be done with it. It seems like they're ready to go. Grindo. Nice. It seems like that they're ready for it, so I'm going to be very, very, very suspicious on where this is going to go in the game. I cannot interact with it. Nothing. Pressing E doesn't do anything yet, but still, it looks like it's pretty much ready to go. Oh God, I'd hate to be put through that. But I think that it's going to be ready, and it's going to be really neat to see what all new stuff we get. I wonder if this is just going to be another way to make food or something. It looks like a juicer almost as well. But I'm super excited, and I hope you guys are as well. Let's see if there's one more thing we could find here to talk to you guys about. Okay guys, so the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is the lab chairs, okay? There's a reason why I want to talk to you guys about this, because this brings up a very interesting thing that could change the way the game is played as well. So there are lab chairs, lab chair 1 and lab chair 2. Okay, this one's red, this one's orange. I think this one looks cooler, but hey, if you like this one too, that's on you. But as you guys can see, an actual chair that was shrunk down for use in the labs, you stole this. Also, this one, an actual chair that you shrunk down for use in the labs, you also stole this. So this is going to be something that you can pull out of the labs to use, maybe put in your house. Maybe they're going to be interactable. Maybe you can use them. But that also makes you think, what else are you going to be able to take out of those labs that you can use in your houses? Who knows? There could be some special weapons. There could be some special gear. There could be, aka the diving mask. Or there's also going to be a leaf blower in the game. There's tons of things that could be added in with just the ability to go ahead and steal a lab chair. This opens up, that's why I love this game so much, because it always opens up hundreds of different ideas for you of things that you can do in the game that you have no idea whether or not they're going to be added or not, but it's like they could be. That's the thing, the sky is the limit. They could be added in this game, guys. This is crazy. All the things that I have gone over today, from this grinder to this pollen trap, these really cool looking chairs, a catapult, all the way over to some decorations for rugs. I mean, the rugs alone get me excited, because that just lets you know they are working on base building stuff. So there is going to be even more base building stuff. And then, of course, this little outhouse that could be story-wise. It could be something that you build. It could just be a place where you go and take a poo. But guys, thank you guys all so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, please hit that like button. Let me know you just want to see some more, because I would love to keep on making videos for you guys. And I will, as long as you guys want them. And also, don't forget to subscribe. And always, I will see all of you guys in the next one.